enough to kidnap.
Are you supposed to be part of this process?
Are you supposed to be part of this process?
Are you supposed to be part of this process?
The point is this: who owns the market? Is it the individuals?
Okay.
The government owns the market. The government regulates the market.
Chukuma Soludo, in closing the market is executive recklessness. It's an abuse of power and should be condemned. Somebody's personal business. And he decides how, when, where, time to open and run his business.
Alright, Ibomons and Monzo, Soludo have been disappeared. Yes, Soludo Abalozo. You see, here I worry that Ofonyi Shiro Hani on Hagericha and on Hashire Ofonyi. You see, I don't know the issue. Governor Soludo with the Biafra. Many all the time since Obrana government, most and they in the IPOP Mirake, and they indicate Mirake, most and they ESM Mirake, say, now the Kano Mirake. What is wrong with this man? How much is the government paying him OJ misbehave like this? How are you going to wake up in the morning, the guy, an individual, you never give money to start up a business, then you are not telling him how to go about his his business. Yeah, it's like that's another guy I have for 1 year. It's none of your business. You're not the one giving him money to start up business. That's the first thing. Now, Ebilana say like your Monday sit at home. Yes, you're the executive governor of Anambra State, but as per when you work for Nano Maniriano, you won't talk a piece in you have to sacrifice that one day, or we are considering security Megan. Then after that one day, people are scared of their own life. Not that they are doing to behind home Monday, but they are scared of their own life. That's number one. And two, those who love the man that is in captive are also there as a way of showing solidarity. As a way of showing solidarity in the sacrifice that he is also making. Then if he decide that we hate to art half of what we no UK you get point about go na TikTok. Well, even knows the ones also as we need to play metro and subscribe button also run this mess.
Enough to kidnap.
Are you supposed to be part of this process?
Are you supposed to be part of this process?
Are you supposed to be part of this process?
You're not going anywhere. I said who called you?
I'm trying to explain to you.
Oh, yeah, explain. Who called you?
We finished. I was in Okanot. We finished everything. I was called up.
Goodness me. By who? You're talking to learned people. By who? Where is that was?
Hello, sir. Fine, sir. Yes, I left there, so I was talking with the EO. The EO now told me to meet her at her office. So when I went there, I met the deputy governor at her office. So now he's saying I was interfering with...
My friend, don't say what you don't know. Is that the commander? No, don't say what you don't know. You can't be reporting wrongly.
Is that the commander?
Is that the commander? What does speak for him? He was saying, are you talking to...
Is that the commander?
I can't be lying in front of everybody here. Stop that nonsense, my friend.
If that's
Will you stop that nonsense?
Hello, sir.
You want to speak to the commander?
Hey, sir. So I don't know what all this thing that happened because I just came here. She said
something is wrong. Something is wrong.
No, sir.
Something is wrong here.
Excuse me, sir.
Something is wrong here.
Excuse me, sir.
You was just asked a very simple question.
Who said you? Who called you? Who called you?
Who gave the command? Who gave you the directive?
Oh yeah.
It's a very simple thing.
Who called you?
Excuse me, sir. Please, just calm down. Just calm down and listen to me, sir. I'm very sorry. Just calm down and listen to me.
No, if you have started with that, you're sorry. Then we will listen to you. Because this kind of nonsense will stop in this country.
No, but we didn't come. They just look at the message.
You want to intimidate them?
You ask questions.
You want to intimidate them?
You did not ask questions.
Are you supposed to be part of this process?
Are you supposed to be part of this process?
Are you supposed to be part of this process?
Coming to kidnap presiding officers to an among the station.
Kidnap?
So the man is just intimidating.
What did she tell me when I called her?
Madam,
Ask her what she told me when I told her.
You're not listening to us.
Madam, what did you tell me when I called you, please? I'm sorry. What did you tell me?
Victor, I beg, bring my phone.
The one in charge of Okanot and South.
that he was caught.
Okay, that's fine.
On Governor Soludo's decision to shut Onitsha main market for obeying the sit-at-home order and the need for a negotiated settlement of the issue. It's great to have you on the program. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Well, Maxwell, if you can hear me, from a legal standpoint, does the state not have a duty of care that must be fulfilled and met before it can, penalize citizens for seeking safety?
Well, the actions of Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo in closing the market is executive recklessness. It's an abuse of power and should be condemned. In the first instance, this thing is a private business, somebody's personal business. And he decides how, when, where, time to open and run his business. Now, nobody is coercing anybody in the market to sit at home. That is where the governor can come in. If there is some people that are forcing people to close down the market and sit at home, that is where the governor cannot come in. And the person who is forcing people to sit at home should be arrested. Now, if the market people on their own decided to sit at home on Mondays, that is their business. Because Onitsha main market and those private shops, they are somebody's private property, and they are running the business with their money. So coming to lock it up because they refuse to open market on Mondays, I think is executive recklessness, and the governor should be sued, and the action should be filed against the governor for taking such reckless decision.
But then I'm wondering, does obeying a sit-at-home order, whether out of fear or coercion, does it constitute a legal offense by the traders?
Of course. If somebody issued an order asking you to sit at home with a threat, you should report. Because what I mean by you should report to the governor is that the security agents that this particular people are threatening us not to open our shop. You should report, and it left a security agency to provide security for you, work in that intelligence, look at those who are issuing that order and those who are enforcing that order and get them arrested and deal with them in line with the law. You cannot ask the people to come up, probably somebody is threatening them, and you fail to address all those issues. The people that are threatening them, and you're asking them, forcing them to sit at home. Now I ask the governor, what of the school? The school in Anambra State, the banks, the government establishment. You should start from there, not somebody's private business. You cannot tell me when to open my chamber as a law firm, that if I did not open my chamber that you're going to lock it up. You cannot do that. Because you have no business to direct me. It is different from when there is a coffee, when you say that nobody should come out and somebody now go and open his shop. The person is violating the government directives. Not for you, because I said that I'm not going to open my shop on my own. Nobody forced me. You said that because of that, you are going to lock my shop for 1 week or thereabout. You cannot do that. And it should be condemned.
With this collective punishment, as severe as it is, do you think it will be effective in any way?
How can it be effective? Will you not go and see what is happening in Onitsha? It's just like what we are talking about. You don't give order. You don't give directives that cannot be complied with. We are just from National Industrial Court now, where the court has ordered workers to go back to work. And the workers said that they are not going to comply with the order. I'm talking about court order, even when we are begging them. Now, you gave an order that they should close the market for 1 week. Who are you? Because you're the governor. Now they have revolted. Protest is going on in Anambra State now. All this has to do with the dialogue. If you want to stop it, you call the management, you appeal to them, you give them assurance. You talk to the banks in Anambra, you talk to other establishments there, telling them the reason why they should come out. It's dialogue. It's talking to them, addressing, telling the government to comply. I hear them say, not for you to use executive power as if we're in the military regime. You wake up, you lock somebody's shop, you don't even know what is in those shop, and you lock it for 1 week. Do you know what is in those shop? And when you lock it, you say that they should not have access to it. Are you going to feed their family? You cannot do that. All this particular issue were created by Buhari. Buhari government created all this issue, and Malami, they created this issue, and Abakari. Now, the government that come on, but you should look for a way to resolve it. This sit at home did not start from this government. It has been there.
Now, Dr. Okpara, I'm wondering if there are legal precedents where courts have ruled on similar issues. How might the courts balance public order concerns against economic rights if this matter is litigated?
You can see what is happening in the civilized world. Trump will wake up in the morning, will issue executive order. Court will nullify it. Because one, you cannot give an order where you don't have a right to give. Do you have a right to tell me when to run my business, the kind of business I'm going to run, when to go to abroad to go and bring goods, when to sell it? You cannot. It's gross violation of rights. It's trespass, and it's actionable. The plethora of cases that are there. Just give you an instance, a very simple instance. Somebody, you are selling a spare parts, and somebody now, the government said, you are going to open today. You will not open tomorrow for no just reason. Simply because you did not open the previous day. They said that because of that you cannot. It's a trespass, for goodness sake. It's violation of rights. So trespass, violation of rights, the case, they are numerous. Well, and I'm calling the traders to file action against the governor for doing that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if any traders decide to sue the Anambra state government and what could manifest from that. But we know the sit-at-home order is tied to the detention and recent life sentence of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. Can state-level executive legally negotiate any kind of settlement for federal judicial matters? And what are the legal hurdles to a negotiated settlement in this context?
Hawa and Temeto, I want to tell you for free. I'm a lawyer representing Nnamdi Kanu. The Igbos love Martin Nnamdi Kanu. The Igbos, they love him. When I'm talking about the Igbos, I'm talking about over 90%. They have respect for him. Now, the best way to handle all these issues is that for the government to look for a way to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the naked truth. Forget about what you are doing in social media. I can tell you for free. These people love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see what happened in the main market today? What are they singing? What you see the song they are singing? They were singing there. They are praising Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even in the face of his trial, even in the face of his persecution, even the face where he's been detained. They still have respect for him. So let the governor call his co-governors. Let them meet the president. Let the president order that Nnamdi Kanu should be released, and he should be allowed to exercise his right for a right of agitation and address all those issues that gave rise to this agitation.
So how can the state assert authority while avoiding actions that punish citizens for circumstances beyond their control?
Dialogue. Call the traders leaders, call the stakeholders, continue to talk to them, continue to dialogue with them. Let them tell you the reason, because I'm telling you for free that majority of sit at home you are seeing in the southeast. Nobody's forcing them. Some people on their own say that this is my own something that I'll be doing to show my solidarity to agitation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I can tell you for free. Forget about what government is telling you. These are the issues on ground. So continue to tell them what you are doing for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. They will listen to you. All this issue of Peter Mba of Anambra State tried it. He did not succeed. When we have an MBA conference in Anambra State, I challenged him. He told me that Maxwell, I know that you're a lawyer. Can I force somebody to stop someone from opening? Can I ask force somebody to open his shop? Where I said yes, you can. You don't have a right. That is the position. So the point I am making is that Governor Soludo has no right to do that by force. Let him use dialogue. Let him continue to talk to them. Let him continue to appeal to them. Not only traders, banks, and some other business in Anambra, in particular, and the Southeast in general. That is the only way to resolve this thing. If you are telling them that you're going, I'm assuring that some people even said, if that is the case, I'm ready to lock my shop for complete 1 year because of Mazin and the Kano. Yes, I know some people who can do that.
Well, Dr. Maxwell Opara, it is always a pleasure to have you here on Newsday. Thank you so much for coming to discuss this topic with us.
Who owns the market? Is it the individuals?
Okay.
The government owns the market. The government regulates the market.
Yeah.
In fact, we passed a law in Anambra State House of Assembly, which is the Anambra State Market Law, 2024. That law regulates the market.
Okay.
So, if you rent a shop in the market owned by the government, you are subject to the rules and regulations governing the market.